You can get anything you want in this life, anything. Your goal is certain. If there's one thing you don't do, only one thing. Actually, there's two. You can't give up, you can't die. And that might come off obvious to some of you guys. But if you really believe in this philosophy that I'm trying to tell you, it starts to become more and more apparent that you can truly achieve anything. Anything you want. As long as you don't die and you don't give up. It's that simple. See, I'm a coach. I'm an online coach. And I've been doing this for like 4 years now. And a client asked me the other day, he was like, Sergio, how sure are you that I'm gonna get the result? Like, what's the percentage that I'm gonna achieve the result? Like, how many clients achieve the result in X amount of time or whatever? It's always the same thing. Anyone who actually wants the goal and tries for it and doesn't give up, he gets the result. Anyone. The only way you don't get results in life and in my program and anywhere is you just give the fuck up at some point. Anyone who's successful in this life, anyone you think about, they've been through so many failures, rejections, and hard times. And the only thing they all have in common is they didn't let any of that negative shit get to them. They stayed on the grind. They didn't get like a failure and then they decided to stop working on their craft for like 2 years, 5 years, and let that be this massive setback. So really, there was this other client I had. He said something else. I'm trying to remember it. I can barely put my finger on it. But it was something along the lines of, oh man, I can't remember. All I know is he was saying something about something. Oh, I remember. He was like, yo, Sergio, so the past 4 days I stopped doing the blueprint you assigned me. I stopped doing all the daily habits. I stopped going to the gym. I stopped going out and socializing. I stopped doing all these positive things I was supposed to do on a daily basis for 4 days. Actually, it was longer. I think it was like 2 weeks. He went on a vacation. And then he asked me, and now I feel really anxious. I feel unmotivated. I feel depressed. How can I get back on track with this stuff? And I immediately told him, I was like, dude, understand, you will never feel motivated to do something you stopped doing. You'll never feel like it's easy. You're never not gonna feel anxiety around the thing that's out of your nature. That's why the emotion anxiety exists. That's why those emotions exist. It's literally a signal that you're pushing yourself, that you're doing something outside of your comfort zone. That's all it is.
Yes, my work isn't here.
So you shouldn't ask me, yo, like, how do I not feel this way? How do I get back on track? It's like, dude, that's normal. And if you didn't want to feel this way, this is what I told him. I was like, and if you don't want to feel this way,
figure out another, because my work
just don't give up again.
The gallery that I'm at, but she's helping me.
It's really that simple.
And, like, trying to get me other.
I was like, you either don't stop the habits, and that'll ensure that you never have the difficulty of starting them and doing them, or you give up and then you feel like shit and then you can get back on track and you just have this endless cycle. I told him, I was like, well, dude, I never give up. I never stop doing these habits. Like, I can't tell you the last time I stopped going to the gym for that many days. I can't tell you the last time, and I'm not saying you can't go on a vacation, but that doesn't mean you just stop working out. That doesn't mean you stop doing all these positive habits you're supposed to do on a daily basis. I told him, I was like, dude, you can't stop again. Learn from this mistake. The idea of taking a break and then coming back to something as if that's gonna help, it's like maybe a day. Even me, I don't believe in that, but a week? No, dude. Life is too short to do that. And really, you got to find a way to love everything you do and not just love the breaks in between the things you actually do. Oh man, my shoulder hurts holding this phone up. So really, just don't take the break. Don't stop the thing. The more and more difficult it gets, that means you're more on the right track. Strap on it, don't stop. And as long as you do it every day, you're good. That's the message of the day, guys. We'll talk soon. Peace out.